What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Today we're gonna be talking about some buffs to A-Force that were unintentionally revealed a little early. There's also some buffs to Dark Hunters, and I was lucky enough to get some footage of this all in action right before they reverted the buffs. These buffs went live for, I'd say, maybe 4 to 5 hours, and then Scopely yanked them. And I'm gonna pretty much say there is no way that these buffs are not coming to the game. Like they're there. These are probably coming in the next update. I find it hard to believe that this just won't be happening. So we can pretty much say with certainty that A-Force is going to be getting buffed soon, and it is going to be bonkers. And like the amount of just what they've done with Jessica Jones alone has drastically changed how A-Force is going to work. And basically, like, she is Squirrel Girl now for A-Force. And we'll talk about that. We're also going to show some footage of the Dark Hunter changes and how that has affected that team. We're going to break that all down in today's video. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Let's dive right into it. So, shout out to Tana. Tana did a nice little breakdown of it, of what's going on, what we have seen so far. And I 100% believe these are not complete. We are still going to be seeing more buffs to A-Force and to Dark Hunters. Like, nothing was touched with Spider-Woman in these buffs. She definitely needs some work too. Captain Marvel got some nice buffs. Jessica Jones is absolutely bonkers now. But we're going to start with Dark Hunters here. So Baron Mordo is now a Dark Hunter. This is huge. And there's been some speculation on whether or not this means Blade is coming now as a 5th. Tana still believes that Blade is coming, but as part of a new team, like a Midnight Suns team, which, if we do get a Midnight Suns team, now it makes sense why we got this weird Dark Hunter tag instead of a Midnight Suns team in the first place. My theory is I'm still holding the theory that our 4th Horseman is going to be some kind of skill team, likely a skill raid team. Blade is definitely a skill character, so that kind of fits into my theory. We'll see what happens. Like, if we get Blade, I'll be over the moon, man. I really want Blade. But yeah, so Baron Mordo has gained the Dark Hunter trait. His basic now deals 60% more damage at level 7. His passive now gives 30% focus, or I shouldn't say now, but what we will be seeing in the upcoming update. 30% bonus focus to Dark Hunters and self at level 3 in War Offense. Assist and counters are now 44% additional damage at level 7. And I'm going to be pulling up the Marvel Strike Force stuff here in a second, so you guys can see some of it is live in there as well, so we can kind of show that. His special now has a 100% chance to blind and War Offense, up from 75%. That, ladies and gentlemen, right there, that is massive. But then you combine that with his ultimate here, and whoo, man, yeah, I'll show the footage of Dark Hunters as well. If you're not using Dark Hunters to beat Heroes for Hire in this upcoming update, you should be using them to beat Heroes for Hire. Like, this makes, just in my testing, this has made the fight so much easier. It's hard to tell, though. I mean, I am having to do like 50 to 100k punch downs in testing because I can't find any mega Heroes for Hire teams to test against. But just these changes to Mordo, especially his special, his ultimate, like, this is drastically different. We're already using Namor for our Dark Hunter teams because of that reducing the speed bar on the enemy team. Now we get that with Baron Mordo here now, where he is able to reduce speed bar of blinded enemies by 30% at level 6 if he has 2 Dark Hunter allies and it's on War Offense. And then he also applies defense up for 2 turns to Dark Hunters. So this is going to make things much easier. Number 1, we get that speed bar reduction, which is huge. That's why we're using Falcon and Namor with our Dark Hunters, because that speed bar boost was what really allowed the Dark Hunters to beat the Heroes for Hire. Now you are getting that with Baron Mordo, and you're also getting defense up on your team at the same time. Couple that with the immunity boost the immunity buff that you get from Brother Voodoo or Dr. Voodoo, and now, like, this is much better. Now, like, the enemy Heroes for Hires, if they're still alive, they're not going to really do much. They can't debuff your team. They can't really do damage to your team. This is going to allow for some monster punch-ups, I believe. Like, we'll see how this pans out, but I fully believe this is going to allow Dark Hunters to really punch up big time without having to rely on Namor or Falcon to make it work. We'll see how it all pans out. But I do have footage of that team, and, you know, just kind of like, again, it's it's hard to tell just how much this is going to work because it's like a 100k punch down, but you get a gist of the idea just from seeing some of the stuff in action. So now that Baron Mordo has the Dark Hunter tag, he does get a little bit more synergy. There is a couple of buffs in this team that do boost Dark Hunter allies instead of just like Supernatural. Like I think Dr. Voodoo has something in his kit that, or no, sorry, there's Drain with Morbius's passive. There may be something in Dr. Voodoo's kit as well that buffs Dark Hunters. So now Baron Mordo is going to get those boosts because he wasn't a Dark Hunter before. Now he gets those boosts. But yeah, we can see also Elsa. There's another thing here with Elsa. We'll talk about that as well. I'm waiting for MSF.gg to, or not my MSF, but my Marvel Strike Force on BlueStacks to load. And I think, yeah, if we go look at Dark Hunters, yeah, they took him out. So we gotta go look down at Supernatural. I'm pulling up while the footage is playing. I'm just pulling up Supernatural for you guys to see. But yeah, the big thing is gonna be that yeah, I mean, you guys are seeing. I mean, look at this. Like they're just not taking damage. There you go, get a stun, boom, done. Yeah, so like it's kind of crazy what this team's gonna do now. So let's take a look at BlueStacks. We'll pull up the Dark Hunters first. So Elsa's ultimate also got a buff. We'll show that in the document from Tana as well. Characters killed by this attack cannot be revived. They have now changed it so that she is able to remove stacks of death proof with this. Now removes death proof from city enemies at level 6. Requires 3 or more Dark Hunter allies. War offense 500% focus boost. What this means is that, like, now she's able to clear the death proof and kill them. But because she kills them with this, they can't revive. So even if they have 3 stacks of charged on them, if they die from the ultimate here, they're done. So, like, this is a massive change. 500% boost in focus to clear death proof. I mean, I'm pretty sure we saw it in the footage. Let me see here if I can go back. Yeah, right there. So you have a charge right here on Luke. You see how you have this charge here on Luke? Watch that. So Elsa has cleared death proof. Boom. No revive for Luke Cage. So that is awesome. If you can't tell, I am like stupid excited. We haven't even gotten to A-Force yet, but I am excited. And I know people are saying, oh, will they revert these buffs? There's no way these buffs are not going to go live. We will definitely see them within the next patch. I would say let's hold out for the blog, maybe Friday or the next Friday. We will probably, now that the cat's out of the bag, they have to talk about these buffs. So I would say probably Friday's blog, we will see something with this. Well, oh man, I'm just so excited for this. There you go. Speed bar rewind on both Colleen and Shang-Chi there. But yeah, man, like this is nuts. This is nuts. Yeah, with all these buffs, like it's nice to see that they're finally implementing buffs to both Dark Hunters and A-Force, because both teams need it. Like if you didn't have Namor or Falcon with Dark Hunters, you just weren't beating Heroes for Hire. But now with these changes, with getting rid of death proof, with Elsa's ultimate, getting this rewind on Baron Mordo, and all this extra blind, like come on, man. Like this is gonna be nuts. I cannot wait to see what happens here. But yeah, also with Baron Mordo, like let's see, yeah, I know here under Morbius, like now Dark Hunter allies get 20% drain. So Baron Mordo is gonna get that. And then I think, does Dr. Voodoo do anything for Dark Hunters? I mean, you'll get the offense up if an ally dies, but I wouldn't really worry about that too much. Now, one other thing to mention too is now we can possibly talk about pulling someone off the Dark Hunter team, because you only need 3 Dark Hunter allies to make these abilities work properly. That's how it's always worked. So if we're getting Baron Mordo as the 5th, maybe we're gonna be pulling one of these Dark Hunters off for a new team. Elsa or Ghost Rider possibly. Tana's theory is Elsa's going off of this team for something with Midnight Suns. We'll see how that all pans out. But yeah, that's going to be nuts. But the big thing to talk about here, A-Force. Oh, baby, A-Force. A-Force is absolutely bonkers now. So let's start. Let's see. Yeah, Captain Marvel, number 1, her passive where she was giving the bonuses to military allies. This will, yeah, threw me off for a second there. So this military allies gain 50% max health and 10% damage. A-Force will now also get this as well. Another 15% max health and damage to A-Force allies as well. Beautiful. Great start there. Her ultimate will now be able to crit. It says it cannot crit here. That has been changed. That will be able to crit in the upcoming boot and the upcoming changes. Jessica Jones now will remove taunt from A-Force allies who drop below 50% max health. Nico's passive gains speed up to allies on spawn for 1 turn. Beautiful. 20% turn meter to Jessica Jones and more offense whenever an A-Force ally is debuffed, and a 75% chance to give Jessica Jones 1 ability energy and war offense whenever an A-Force ally is debuffed. Now, this still has some RNG issues, but maybe we'll see. Like, I think this probably should be 100%, but we'll see how that all pans out. And now her special deals a 50% extra damage at level 7. So, what does this mean for A-Force? Well, so our constant counter for Young Avengers with A-Force is to bring in Doom. And the big issue is that if you don't get ability energy on Doom with Jessica Jones' special on that first turn, you're stuck. Like, you're not necessarily stuck, but it's a big time struggle. That changes here. So, you can see already, speed up on our team. Great. Even Doom gets speed up. Awesome. We use a special here, no ability energy on Doom. So, right now in game, that's kind of like a death knell. Like, your fight's going to be a whole lot harder if you don't get that ability energy on Doom in that first turn. Because now, Kate is going to be able to flip these. So she's going to be able to flip like immunity and to disrupt, defense up and the defense down. Like, Kate's just going to make our fight fight so much harder. We're going to ability block Squirrel Girl here. That may actually not be the best idea, because then we want to use that ultimate as quickly as possible, Squirrel Girl. But yeah, here we go. Let's see. Can we... Yeah, we're going to ultimate on Kate. It blocks, so it didn't crit, but that's fine. But, yeah, we're going to start... yeah, we're going to use the special here. Drop people low on health. Let's see. Yeah, we need to get some debuffs out, and you're going to see it. Once we get the debuffs out, it's going to get a little nuts. Because you're going to watch Jessica Jones, boom, right here. All right, so we got 3 debuffs on A-Force allies right here. All right, that's going to be 60% speed bar and a whole lot of ability energy to Jessica, and there you go. Her special is available again for use already. This is nuts, because if you go and look at that special and what that special can do, that special, number one, it clears all negative effects from your team. But it generates ability energy for each defender or A-Force ally, 4 ability energy for random allies, bury yourself and all A-Force allies, apply 1 defense up for self and all A-Force allies, and applies immunity to self and all A-Force allies. So the amount of ability energy that's flying around, the barrier, the defense up, and the immunity, you're getting this again right away. This is like Squirrel Girl on offense. It is insane. Like, just the speed bar, like, like, am I crazy in thinking that this is basically Squirrel Girl on A-Force? Like, that's how it feels. Because Squirrel Girl gets, like, boost and speed bar whenever someone falls low on health. She's able to cleanse and heal. You're not getting a heal with Jessica, but you're getting barrier. You're getting cleanse. You're getting immunity. You're getting defense up. Like, those changes alone to Jessica is just absolutely insane. Like, and they're removing taunts. So if someone falls low on health, she removes taunts. So you get like taunts with Kate there and Young Avengers, but now Jessica just cleanses that off. Like, oh man, like, I am legitimately excited. I mean, we got to finish off this video here. There you go. Boom. Once again, barrier, immunity on our team. Suck it, Young Avengers. This is gonna be crazy. Man, I am legitimately excited. And we still haven't seen what buffs are coming to Spider-Woman. Spider-Woman has to have buffs. Like, you cannot tell me Spider-Woman is not going to get buffs with this. There you go. Boom. Get the heal. Usually, again, not good. But there you go. Doom gets to use his ultimate. Bye-bye, Young Avengers. Oh, man. Dude, I cannot wait for these changes to go live. I don't know when it's gonna happen. I hope it at some point, but also, oh, yes. And here's something cool. Look who gets to use her ultimate again already. Already she gets to use her ultimate again because of the double dip on ability energy from Jessica Jones. So you have this, like, look at that, man. Boom, done. So yeah, I cannot wait to see what's going to happen with these. I'm sure I'm going to have some negative Nancys down in the comments who are going to tell me that these are never going to come and that I'm being too positive here. But let me know what you guys think. Are you guys excited for these buffs? Do you actually think they're going to go live? Do you think they won't? Let me know down below. As always, make sure to hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys next time.